MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. We celebrate Jackie Robinson Day with a great matchup between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. Number 42 makes his big league debut right after this. And that'll bring in the former top prospect Ozzie Albies. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The second baseman.
First pitch coming.
Albies.
Here it is.
Albies.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. There to make the catch is McNeil, and there's one away.
Batting second.
At the plate, Nick Markakis. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
That's bounced foul. It's 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
On to first, and Markakis is retired, 2 away.
Batting third. The first baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now this is foul tipped at home plate, and that might have shot directly at our home plate umpire because he's moving a little gingerly back there. 2 balls and a strike to Freeman.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
High in the air out to center field. Marisnick is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So a relatively routine. Striding in, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now a pitch on the way. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Here's Jake Marisnick. Runs up and gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting third. The third baseman. Miguel Cabrera.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Now a pickoff play at second, and a dive, but he's back. Ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera. Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is... Acuna digs in now. Previous history with German Marquez. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Conforto moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting fifth.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. No score here as we play inning number 2. This is foul right side. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Full count now, 3-2. And a beautiful knuckle curve in there for a called strike 3, and that will be out number 3. In order go the Braves. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Number 42.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. In his career, McNeil brings in a batting average resting just under 320, and will look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at-bat.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Good battle. Count remains full. Another full count pitch home. Hit out towards second. Albies brings it in. And there's 1 down now.
Batting fifth. The right fielder.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting seventh. The pitcher.
Now at the plate, Sandy Leon. Hernandez gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Hernandez, commonly known as King Felix, of course. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
2-2 to the Mets catcher. Bottom of the second here with no score. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me with this. Digging in, Charlie Culberson. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And with one away, today, of course, Jackie Robinson Day around Major League Baseball. He had a nice ceremony before the game in honor of number 42, as his legacy lives on to this day. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Now here it comes.
Ball inside. We got full count.
Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone. Stepping in for the Braves, Felix Hernandez. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he pops it up. Rosario is calling for it, and that retires the side. Digging in now, Andres Gimenez. And while not really viewed as a big-time prospect coming out of the draft, he's had to prove himself at every step of the way to get to this point, his first big league at-bat.
Oh, there's definitely some diamonds that fall through the cracks, and this is obviously one of them. You root for guys like this, late-round draft picks that have had to work so hard to get here.
Gimenez has been a great story in the baseball world lately. His game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself time and time again to get to this point.
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life, grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
Riding in once again, Ahmed Rosario, a base hit in his first trip.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing,
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box now, Jake Marisnick. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Line to the right side. And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
To the plate now, Miguel Cabrera. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Marquez at third, Rosario on second. Marisnick is over at first with 1 away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit out towards second. Albies scoops it up to second for 1. Relay to Freddie. Double play. So up steps Ozzie Albies back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
he has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that misses for ball 1. Now that's popped up. On to first, and Markakis is retired 2 away. Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman. He flew out in his last at-bat. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Count is 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Rosario brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, number 42.
So here's Jeff McNeil. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's live.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he won't even try it at second as he flips to the pitcher covering to get the sure out. Next for the Mets, Sandy Leon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Acuña's there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Hit sharply on the ground. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
1 strike.
The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
Now batting,
He's set. Here it comes. Tyler Flowers is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to count to Tyler Flowers. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. So a full count now. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Rosario takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Charlie.
Ready for another chance. Charlie Culberson. First time up, he went down looking. And a ball, 1-0. This one's down to third. Cabrera's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Thank you, Heidi. 2-0 now.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets the count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Andres Jimenez has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
And that indeed is a pitcher up there, as he's not even close at that.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ahmed Rosario.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. To second for 1. Back to Freeman. Not in time, and they'll just get the 1.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Into the box, Jake Marisnick. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Hernandez comes set. First pitch on the way. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Rosario makes a move from first. Pitch inside the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Pickoff move to second. A dive, but he's back. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A two-run home run for Miguel Cabrera. Second home run early in the year, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
So here's Pete Alonso. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike. 1-1. Here it comes. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Showtrack. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He's got it. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. Now in the box, Adam Duvall. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's a base hit on the line.
Wow, I was starting to wonder if we had to go on no-hit alert, Dan. I know you were privy to that. 6th inning right here, they finally break through with their first hit of the game.
And you have to wonder, Dero, this guy had been cruising all along going into this 6th inning. We'll see if he can be able to buckle down right here. The 6th and 7th innings are normally the toughest inning for a starting pitcher, so we'll see if he can minimize the damage now.
And Cabrera will take this one for the first out. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Two balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Pulled toward right center field. After it is Marisnick. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Nick Markakis. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Braves strand 1. They're down 4-0. Sean Newcomb enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for Atlanta.
So digging in now, Michael Conforto. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
At the ball.
And this one runs up high, ball 1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Shoots this one over to first. Freeman's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher.
So stepping in, Sandy Leon. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Stepping in, Andres Jimenez. He picked up his first career hit in his last AB.
Yeah, you just don't have the opportunities to fail when they invest minimal money in you. It shows how hard this guy has had to work to grind.
Leading off the inning, Freddie Freeman, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. And he misses 2-1. On its way is pitch number 75. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Here now the 2-2.
Okay.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Ready once again, Marcell Ozuna comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And this is low, ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Now here it comes. Line drive to center field. Marisnick is going to have room out there as he puts this away.
Leading up for the Mets, the pitcher, Germán Márquez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A runner at first with no outs here. One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full. There's Jake Marisnick. He'll get his shot next. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. Ready now, Jake Marisnick. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find a strike zone in the worst way.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. First and second here with nobody out. Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Acuna is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. A 1 pitch on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Outside, 2-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Hard ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly on to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty. At the plate, Tyler Flowers. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
1-1 the count now. Now the pitch.
That's ball 2.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Conforto is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Charlie Culberson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
That's a ball.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop. Adam Duvall waits on deck. And this is on the ground for Cabrera at third. And there's out number 2. Digging in and looking for more, Adam Duvall. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
The 0-1 delivery. Chopped to third. He's got it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Chris Martin will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Adeiny Echeverria is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
From the stretch, this is hit the other way out toward left field. Ozuna is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Standing in, Sandy Leon. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. High in the air out towards shallow right. Markakis has a read on it. 2 down. Digging in to try it again, Andres Jimenez. He bats for the 4th time in his career, having already collected his first hit. Not a bad first day, huh?
Yeah, you can never take this day away from him, Matt. No matter what happens in his 4th AB, he's going to get in his car today. He's going to relive every moment, every step that it took to get here. And the fact that he has a batting average when he wakes up in the morning is huge.
There's a swing and a high pop-up.
And the catch is made right on top of the pitcher's mound.
Here's Echeverria now.
Leading off for the plate, the short again, Echeverria.
First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Grounder down the line at 3rd. Oh, and this is off the glove of Cabrera. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Runner at first following the error. And standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Conforto will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. The next to bat. For Atlanta, Nick Markakis, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom.
Now playing third base. Number 42.
Jason Dominguez is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field. Hit back up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a one-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
4-0 the score tonight. The New York Mets used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. German Marquez takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, as he tosses a complete game one-hitter. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
38 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.